Hello, today I'm going to show you how to switch an outlet out when these things get old. When you plug things in, sometimes the plugs just fall out easy. That's a sign that you probably need a new one. I'm doing a demonstration today, but this is a different style face that I'm using to demonstrate. You have your normal tie-in, your screw-in connector pieces here, and the ones in the back. I'm going to show how to do the quick connects out of the back. First of all, you need to turn off your power. I'm in my basement here looking to see what rooms I should shut off, and this one's pretty well labeled. I'm guessing it's going to be number 5 or 7. So I'm going to shut off 5 and 7. It says right there. 1 and 2. We'll go back upstairs and make sure everything's off. Alright, I'm back upstairs and I notice that the hall light here is off, which is the light I was hoping to turn off. That probably means the outlet's off. Quick way to check to see if there's power voltage. One is to plug it in. I've got a fan hooked up and it's in the on position. Not working good. And then another way is to do the voltmeter. I've got it set for, this one is 200 volts AC. 1 and 1. Check it. Good. So I'm getting negative. That's good. I'm going to take my screwdriver and undo this and this section. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Alright, now I have taken off these little screws. They're flatheads, also just called screwdrivers. This is ready to be removed. And again, there's no power here. Next step is to take the same screwdriver or a Phillips head and undo these little screws here. There are 2 of them, and I should have the guts open. Hold on. Okay, now you can see I have loosened these screws. This is the first set I took off. Notice these second ones are a lot longer, and they are made to stay on to the receptacle piece. You don't have to take them off. Oops, one just fell off. So anyway, I'll pull this out, show you what it looks like on the inside. And by the way, once you have the power off, this whole thing should only take 3 to 5 minutes, so it's not bad. See the wires coming in? In this case, it is wired 2 blacks and 1 white, or actually 2 whites, and all we really need to do is have 1 white and 1 black into a receptacle. This one looks like it's tied and then continues on to some other source of power. So I'm going to show you how to disconnect and connect these wires into here, and then you can put it back in. Now, if you're just trying to switch or flip this over, you can just literally take this and flip it like this. The wires are bendable, and then shove it all back in and close it up in reverse from the way I just showed you how to take it off. Make sure you turn the power on, check it out. But that's all you need to do for that. Otherwise, you unscrew these here, your white, and your black on the other side. If you're wondering how you know what side's white, and what side's black. First of all, black, or if it's red wires or black wires, they tend to be the hot ones. Let me see if I can get close enough here. You see here it has some writing, and it's at the top says hot, and then it says wire. That's usually going to be your black. The bottom says white wire, which is usually your neutral. So that's what you match those up. Now notice the black also has gold screws, and the white side has silver. So you match them up the same way. And again, making sure that your power's off, you just unscrew this. You can use a flat screwdriver or a Phillips. You unscrew here, and you notice the wire has a hook on it, hook like that. You can disconnect that wire. In this case, there are 2 of them, and then you hook that on. Either go to matching up the same side, silver screw here, match it the same. Go around in a circle, or around a semicircle, and the general rule is to make it clockwise if you're going on using these screws. There's also another wire here called the ground wire. That's just a safety wire for electricity. Put that one on here. So unscrew that, clamp it down. Other side for the blacks, same thing, disconnect those, unscrew them, and put them on here. Now, if you're going to use these back holes, I'm going to show you real quick how to connect that, because that is the way to go if you're going to switch these out. And if your outlets are more than 10 years old, you may want to do that anyway, just so that they're fresh and they hold the plugs best. I would put them in this way here. Okay, you can see that I've unscrewed this screw here, which connects connected to the white one here. Took it off. And the next step is to take your pair of pliers or needle nose or any pliers that are available, and you can straighten this out by bending it back. You want to make this wire straight so that you can poke it down into the new outlet. Just straighten that up. And once it's pretty straight, I'll show how that's inserted. Okay, now I'm ready to insert this. One thing I want to point out, this wire is actually thick for these holes, it goes in the holes. So if it were thinner, this is a 12 gauge wire, and if you read real close on this outlet, it says this is made for 14 gauge. It's just a difference in size, thickness of the wire, but it's not that big a deal. Just make sure whatever you buy here from these outlets, make sure it fits the 14, or excuse me, a 12 gauge in this case. And this just depends on how your house is put together. So I'll show you how you put them on. Again, this is white. Put it to the white side, which is the silver, and you stuff it in the hole. Now this hole has teeth in it, so that when you push it in, it goes in about a ½ inch. The teeth grab on, and then it's stuck, and it's ready to go. Once it's stuck in, you can do that with the black side on the other, the gold screws, and then it's ready to be reinserted, shoved back in there, and made to plug back in.